Hi, I'm Ellen from Ochre and Okra. Here's Chio having a nap in a stroller. And today we are popping some summer veg into this raised garden bed that we've finally filled with our compost. So because I've been a bit behind, I've just gone to our local nursery that does these little seedling plugs. So we're going to pop some of them in, and then I've got 4 tomatoes to go in where these stakes are. Just to give you an idea what I'm doing here, I'm going to put one of these tomatoes in. So this one's the Black Russian. And if you remember, we put the compost in on top of the Ochre base, and there's only 15 or 20 centimeters of soil here. So I'm making a little pocket, and I'm going to add some extra compost mixed with potting mix in there to make sure we've really got a good amount of depth, particularly for these tomatoes because they're the deepest rooting thing we're putting in. Alright, so we've got our Black Russian tomato to go in, and what I've done is I've pulled off these bottom leaves. So if you have a look at this one, these lower leaves down here, and I'm actually going to plant it quite horizontal. So I've added the extra potting mix into the hole to give it a bit more depth. I'm really putting it mostly horizontal. I'll show you that. Hey Bubba. So there it is, and those growth points that are now under the ground are going to form new really strong roots, and he'll stand back up and we will train it up the stake. So I'm going to give that a good water and we'll keep going. Hi, I'm Ellen from Ochre and Okra. This is Chioma, our CFO, and we're having a look at how our raised veggie garden bed is going. So you guys saw me plant this up last week, and what I did in terms of layering is I've got the taller veggies at the back, so I've got my tomatoes, fruit technically, at the back, and I'll be able to reach them from the side, and these ones, when they got tall enough, I'll be able to reach them from the back as well. And then I've got a row of eggplants, which are also going to get a bit taller, and then I've got some capsicum more towards the front, and then I've got herbs which are lower down around the very front. I could also layer in thyme. Thanks, Chichi. Yeah. Okay. I could also layer in thyme by, whilst these are establishing, adding some lettuce or other fast-growing veggies that aren't going to disturb these around, and they'll basically be done before our tomatoes and eggplants and capsicums get to be mature. So for the moment, I've been watering those for about, I started with half an hour the first 2 days, and then I went to 20 minutes every second day, and we've done 15 minutes every second day because it's been a bit hot. But I will pare way back on that. I'm a bit of a negligent gardener, and I tend to select my plants that survive the best on neglect for planting the next year. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I was just had my strawberries I transplanted when we very first moved here. The few that survived my neglect, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 there out of about 20. And Baba. So they survived basically on rain. And I had them in just sitting in a tub to carry them over. And I've had a couple of things near the sprinkler so that they could get watered as well. So these were getting well watered. And I was just taking them out because I'm moving the worm farms. But I popped them up on this ledge just to rest. But I think I might actually plant them along here today and see how they go, and use a bit of that ledge there as a bit more planting space. So I'm excited to see how they go there. So I just wanted to show you here, this is the sand that I brought up to level the garden bed. So that's pretty much straight sand. I say sand, but it's actually fill from over there. So it's actually much more clay than sand, but it's definitely not nice soil to put these in. So again, I'm making some compost pockets. So I've dug out this section and I'm going to fill it with some of our lovely hot compost. I haven't sieved it because I've been lazy, so it does have some bits in it. But it is far smaller than when we looked at it a couple of weeks ago to start sieving it. The bits in it are far smaller. So I'm going to make a little pocket. I'm actually putting this to the side because I can add that to the compost. Making a little pocket. Putting my compost in there. Just removing any biggish bits back into that. That's going to go back into the compost bay. And I actually planted these bought in soil potting mix, but only a very small amount down. I filled the bottom with straw or leaves just to reduce the amount of soil I was using, so they do have a bit of half decent soil attached to them. I will pop it on hyperlapse for the rest of them. Chichi's over here, hey, hanging out playing with some grass, and she's going to supervise. All right, we'll show you how that goes. So we're all done planting our strawberries. Excuse me being wet, I washed my hands in the sprinkler. So to just give you a look, so I've planted them all along this edge here. I've added the excess mulch that I had from the sugarcane mulch from when I planted out the bed. The really good thing about that is that's gonna suppress any weeds that would come up along there, which would have been a pain to pull out all the time. Give us some fruit that's right near the veg bed. They'll also continue to amend the soil. You saw what that was like. It's literally, so this is what's under our topsoil. So we over there did some excavation for our something amazing, which I'll talk to you about later. So that's literally what's our soil under our topsoil looks like. So that's so clayey, it holds so much water, like it's just squeezing through our fingers. So we're going to have to do a lot of soil amendment to be able to actually get things deeper into the ground here. So as I've used that fill to build up this bed, that's obviously directly at that level. So the strawberries as well as the Ochre Okra bed on top will help to amend that soil directly below the bed. There's Chichi up there playing with my empty coffee cup. I'm really excited for being able to go back to taking my keep cup to the cafe. As you guys saw, I experimented with a bunch of those cups and found that only a few of them are actually cardboard and compost down, which is a shame. So we've been going through a lot of them. All right, well, I'm really pleased with that. Just as a really quick idea, literally just popped the strawberry pot on the edge to get it out of the way of what I was doing, and thought about my permaculture principles, value edges and the marginal, and now we have strawberries. How nice.